Everybody, hopefully you're having a good Monday across the area. Temperatures basically, in line for where we would think this time of year, but we're going to talk about the weather as we go throughout this week, which is due for some more changes. We'll be looking at things getting a little warmer for a couple of days and then getting quite a bit colder, a lot colder by the end of the week. Whether or not we get any chance for rain or snow, that's still a little bit up for debate. So lots of directions will take the conversation, and glad you're here. We call it Live Weather Impact every day from 6:30 to 7 here on WFMY+. Let's get to it and show you kind of what's been going on across the area. I wanted to start out with a beautiful sunset. So you might have noticed this. Maybe you do every day. Maybe you keep track of these sort of things. But a pretty sunset nonetheless. This is in Burlington on our weather camera over that way. Take a look. We do see that the sun is gone down across the horizon right around 5:30 this evening. So really, these sunsets are getting later and later as we work our way through the month. So it's not going to be too long from now that we'll start to see the sun setting closer to around 6 o'clock. These are things that we start to track as we work our way through January, and we're almost, I know it might sound crazy, Christmas was just the other day, we're almost halfway through the month. We're almost halfway through the month so far. So if you look at it this way, the daylight continues to expand and expand and expand over the next couple of weeks. Tonight was 5:25. A couple of weeks from now, it'll be 5:40. And then about 6 weeks from now, we're looking at 6:08. So there's longer and longer daylight on the sunset side. And even in the mornings, right now our sunrise is happening at about 7:30. About 6 weeks from today, we'll be back before 7 a.m., which is something that I think a lot of us would like to see as well. It's kind of a bit more natural when the sun is up by 7 o'clock. Right now it's dark outside, of course, and temperatures are going to be on their way down. So right now we're all in the mid-40s across the area, and we are going to head toward another cold night of weather. Over the next couple of hours, temperatures will be cooling off down to freezing, of course, so I would expect that to happen by about midnight to 2 a.m. is when you'll start to get down below freezing yet again. And then toward tomorrow morning, it's another cold start. So you should expect that. Temperatures will be pretty similar to where they were earlier this morning, waking up right around the 25-degree range. So there will be a chill to the air. Not unusual, nothing unexpected for this time of the year, but temperatures will be cold to start tomorrow, and you should plan accordingly. Our average low is 30, so there's not anything crazy about this. It's just a couple degrees below average. Looking at tomorrow, I see sunshine from start to finish. Hardly a cloud to be found throughout the sky. Cold in the morning, but warming up a lot. Good amounts of warmth for the afternoon. Temperatures in the mid to upper 50s for tomorrow afternoon. Now, the one thing we're going to watch in the forecast, well, actually a couple things we'll watch in the forecast. The first thing is a system coming our way for Wednesday. Now, we've been talking about this for a couple of days. At first, it looked like Thursday. Now it's looking a little bit quicker than that, moving ahead toward Wednesday night. That's kind of the time frame we're watching. Warmer air is here ahead of time. That's what we talked about the next couple of days. You get a warmth from the west. Tomorrow in the 50s, same thing for Wednesday, also warmth in the 50s. But with that, we're watching this cold front kind of make progress across the country, and it's pretty impressive. There's a lot of cold air with it, and it's moving our way. At one point or another, a couple of computer models wanted to bring us some snow. That's just not very likely. It's not very likely. And the reason is that we have this cold front and colder air moving our way from the west. And a lot of times if you want to get snow in the Carolinas, the west is not the best way to do that. You're a couple of red flags here. Number one, we don't have the cold air in place at the first point. That's rule number 2 when it comes to snow around here. And aside from that, it's just the wrong direction. So while there's a tiny chance of, getting a couple of rain showers around here Wednesday afternoon and evening, the chance of it being anything other than rain is just not all that high. So let's take a look. You can see a couple sprinkles for Wednesday. Could they mix with some sleet or some grapple or anything like that? It's possible, but I wouldn't expect anything of significance. So for Wednesday, we see that system coming in the nighttime, and then very quickly it will be drying out going into Thursday morning. Now, not only is it drying out, it's getting cold. The temperatures will really be on the downswing toward Thursday morning. So this is a couple days away, but getting into Thursday morning, that's when we're going to have some tough weather. It's really going to feel the part of winter around here. Winds gusting around 25 to 30 miles per hour, something you want to keep an eye on. Now, those gusty winds, how long do they stick around? It's mostly just a Thursday problem. Mostly a Thursday problem for us. The wind should start to go away a little bit on Friday. But keeping this in mind, we're talking about feels like temperatures, which is the wind chill. The wind chill temperature for Thursday, it's going to be difficult. Temperatures in the teens to start out there as you begin your Thursday morning. And in the North Carolina mountains, by the way, that wind chill could be below zero. So very, very cold feel to the air on Thursday. Now, as we go throughout the day, even Thursday afternoon, there's Thursday afternoon, it'll still feel like below freezing Thursday afternoon as well. So there's a lot of cold in the air for Thursday. Then looking ahead to Friday, again, similarly, we'll have temperatures that'll feel like the teens on Friday morning. I'm forecasting a low temperature of 18 on Friday morning. So colder than Thursday for the temperature on Friday morning, and that's some tough condition for sure. So winter's coming back. To look at another thing we want to watch, a big trough, a big dip in the jet stream for Thursday. We know about that. Well, what about the weekend? There's still going to be a big dip in the jet stream over the weekend as well. Could there be any chances for snow? I wouldn't rule it out. I really wouldn't rule it out for the weekend, but as of right now, better chances to stay dry. Reason is, it's hard to get all these pieces to come together in just the right way. What the weekend has that Thursday doesn't have is it has cold air. There's plenty of cold air to work with this weekend, but there might just not be enough moisture. As of now, odds favor drier weather. So we'll keep you posted on that. If anything were to change, you would be the first to know. That's the forecast right now. We'll be in the upper 50s for tomorrow and for Wednesday. Looking ahead after that, very, very cold weather on Thursday. Temperatures will be in the 30s, but it feels colder than that. Then in the teens for Friday morning. And for the weekend, I'm going to keep low chances for precipitation on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We'll let you know if that changes. That's your forecast. We'll be back in just about 2 minutes.